far as we know, there's 6 different types of walnut. The one that we carry in stock is American black walnut, which is native to North America, and it's recognisable by its dark brown, almost chocolate kind of colour. Sometimes it's quite dark with purpley sort of tones to it. The sapwood, which you can see there, is very pale, quite straw-like, and it can give you quite pale flecks through the boards. It's not considered to be a defect, but it is a characteristic of the board. It has good shock and dent resistance. Black walnut is the darkest hardwood we have available. It offers a good level of hardness with a typically straight but coarse grain, which can give you an attractive swirly pattern, which makes each piece unique and visually captivating. It has a medium texture and a good natural luster. American black walnut can also be identified by its slightly nutty aroma when it is freshly cut. Walnut is also highly resistant to decay and only vulnerable to insects if it's left untreated. The purists would just use something very simple like Danish oil, because the timber just pops as soon as you've got the sanding correct. All of the features just start coming out of it as soon as you put a clear finish on it. And it takes from what is, when it's sanded, it's still visually attractive, but by the time you put something like Danish oil or a clear varnish on top of it, it just sings. It's beautiful. Products we would recommend to use to finish your black walnut projects would be Osmo. The extra thin oil is the best one to use with this product. Woodworking projects, joinery. A lot of people use it on the interiors for super yachts. It has been used for flooring, for doors, for musical instruments. Because of the way it looks, a lot of people use it for furniture or jewellery boxes or anything where they're looking for a distinct pattern. It turns really well, and quite often it's a popular choice for people making gum stocks. Expensive is because of the yield you get out of the log and the waste that's produced. If you compare the grading of walnut to oak, walnut, they allow more knots in the grade than they do in oak. So walnut planks tend to have a higher knot content than oak does. It's the knots that will give the boards their swirly wavy pattern, which is what everybody wants anyway. The most desirable of which is when you have the burr walnut, which has all the proper goings on with it. Lots of little paw prints all over it. Cherry has the sapwood content, it has the knots, it has the figuring and the patterns and the swirliness. Works really well as well, but totally different colour. There's not very many timbers that we stock that share the same sort of colour. You might find that what people do as an alternative is they buy something like oak or ash and stain it to a walnut colour to get that colour. But they never get this sort of deep purpley, rich chocolate brown colour. American black walnut is highly workable, easily machinable, sands and finishes really well, enabling some intricate designs, and can be used on a wide variety of different projects. Work in the walnut. Take care if you spot any irregularities in the grain, because this may lead to a risk of tear out.